One of the biggest lessons I've learned as a producer and director, and honestly, it took me years to really understand this, is that there is no one size fits all way to lead a crew. A good producer's job is to figure out what motivates each individual person, because motivation is not universal. For some people, it's respect. They want to feel seen, heard, and valued. For others, it's money. They're there to do a job, do it well, get paid, and then go home. And then for some, it might be the craft. They genuinely love what they do. They care about the shot, the lighting, the performance. They want to create something great. And none of these are wrong. If you treat everyone the same, though, you're going to miss the mark with most of your crew. I have pretty much worked on everything by now, with big budgets, small budgets, indie budgets, big corporate network funded things. And across all of them, one thing does stay consistent. You have to learn how to communicate differently with different people. Because a film crew is no doubt a mix of odd and unusual and very diverse personalities. You might have athletes who respond to a challenge or competitive type of direction. You have metalheads who might thrive on intensity or energy. And you might even have stoners in your crew. Yes, they do tend to be frequent in the creative space. But you know what? Maybe they're just a little bit more laid back, and your tone and approach to how to get their best might be very different from someone who needs to be a little more sternly spoken to. Then you've got cinephiles, people who just live, breathe, and love film history and storytelling. And everyone shows up with their own mindset, with their own background, with their own motivation, and their own reason for being there. So, if you want to get the best out of your film crew, you can't just lead everyone in the same cookie cutter way. You have to find what drives each individual. And that means paying attention. It means listening. It means observing. It means adjusting. Because the way you speak to your DP might not be the same way that you speak to your PA. The way you motivate your editor might not be the same way that you motivate a grip and electric. And that's not weakness, it's leadership. And I'm not saying you should talk down to someone or talk up to someone. I'm saying you should learn the personality traits of each individual person working for you to try to personalize your approach in how you communicate. Honestly, it's a lot like coaching. Outside of production, I coach a lot of athletic teams, and I see the exact same thing there. Every athlete is different. You'll have one player who responds to pressure, and you want to push them, you want to challenge them, call them out. And then you'll have another player who just shuts down the second you start to raise your voice. Same team, same goal, completely different approach. So, as a coach, you learn your players. You figure out what makes them tick. You learn who needs encouragement and who needs structure, who needs accountability. And producing is really no different. You hire talented people, that's step one. But it doesn't just stop there, because talent alone doesn't guarantee a great result. What matters is how you bring that talent together and how you pull that talent out of someone. You get to know your crew. You understand them as people. You learn a little bit about their lives, not to cross boundaries, but to understand the bigger picture. Because when you understand where someone is coming from, you can know how to lead them better and how to get them where they're trying to go. You know when to push, when to support, when to step back. And when people feel understood, they give you more. They care more. They show up differently. And that's when the work gets better. That's when a good crew becomes a great crew. So, if you're producing or leading any kind of team, don't just manage people. Don't just assign tasks and expect results. Take the time to learn your people. Figure out what drives them. Because when you do that, you don't just get the job done, you get the best out of everyone involved. And that is where the magic starts to happen.